Hello guys, welcome back again. So Elena, what do we
Hello.
have for today's video?
Today, guys, we are going to react to India is becoming its own Silicon Valley. I
Oh,
think
that
it's
should be
very
interesting.
fascinating. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
start the video.
Let's start.
Um,
Good morning, all.
Let,
So,
let me
what is
dance.
telemarketing? Selling products over telephone. Social graces. What are social graces? Good morning. Thank you. You want to do the inbound call opening? You say,
My name is Sayed. I'm calling behalf of
I'm calling you on behalf of Elik.
My name is Asha. How can I help you?
How may I help you?
Uh,
English
Good
classes.
morning. Welcome to Dr. Wellness. My name is Krishna. How may I help you?
Perfect.
yeah, they are learning
This is
how
a call
to
center in Bangalore.
react as a
Call
customer
centers were among the
service.
first outsourced tech companies to appear in India, and they're still here. Good morning. This is Krishna. How may I help you? The location of BFW in
How
Bangalore.
to work with
Call center work has been
customers.
outsourced from
Mhm.
America to India for decades. But this call center is different. Hello? Because many of their clients are actually Indian.
When we actually looked at the growth of India, there were a lot of domestic companies that were actually, growing.
You decided to do just the domestic market, just companies that are in India.
Correct. And that actually did wonders.
The fact that Transact Global has found
Oh,
success by
that's
serving largely its
interesting.
own market is an
They
indication of just how far the
do the
market has
service
come.
for Indian companies and
India's
still
IT sector
have
has
to do
evolved
it
so
in
far
English,
out of its
huh?
call center beginnings
Because
that
they
it's
have so
now a
many languages,
$150
they
billion
couldn't
industry.
speak them all. Huh?
This is the
Yeah,
Yeah.
corporate headquarters of Emphasis, one of the biggest IT services firms in all
everything.
of Bangalore. Why did India emerge, and Bangalore specifically, as sort of the site for this kind of growth?
We've always had in India a fairly large STEM population, right? We've had a history of mathematics and science and engineering and medicine. Back in the 80s, IBM was launching a
IBM.
PC, Microsoft was launching the desktop operating system, and computers were going
I
mainstream.
have such
So there was an
a
opportunity
computer.
for the Indian talent to be taken to where the work was, which was the United States. As telecom infrastructure became more stable, that led to this development of the offshore services that provided a much faster way to write software because if you can do it pretty much 24 hours a day. And then came Y2K.
I noticed
What
mostly
was the problem
men.
with Y2K that India had to face?
The problem was the
There.
Western world had written programs that couldn't handle zero
Yeah,
day again.
nowadays
How do
that
you
has
make sure that
changed.
the
A lot
computers
of
don't
girls
fail
are into
when they
IT
come across a
now
Yeah,
as
yeah.
POC?
well,
And that's the year 2000.
That's the
especially
year
in
2000.
India.
Some members of Congress are worried that the computer glitch will lead to dangerous problems on the world's infrastructure.
That's when a lot of our Indian companies that were young and nascent showed the world they had the ability to fix problems and do it in a way that you can actually afford it. And over the last 25 years, this has kind of become a massive hub for global companies to build software that essentially runs the world.
Indian tech workers are a worldwide phenomenon, with 850,000 entering the
Yeah.
global workforce every year. A primary source for this talent are the country's 23 Indian institutes of technology. They're among the most competitive engineering schools in the world.
The IITs were set up in the 50s as institutions for engineering education and research, modeled after MIT and Cambridge and other things.
So this is India's sort of best and
This is,
brightest
yeah.
engineers.
People get in here, and after they finish their undergraduate, they're sought after by all kinds of companies: Google, Facebook, the banks.
What are the most sort of popular or
Wow.
competitive
Yeah,
programs?
very
Computer
famous
science.
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah. The most important IT companies are led by Indian CEOs.
Is award the best on the entrance exam.
Yes.
Right? So even better than everyone at IIT, these are the kids who are the best of the best.
Yes.
What is it like teaching them?
Very exciting.
Do you think one of these kids is going to like maybe do something?
Not one. Many.
But it seems for some of these kids, their dream is no longer to work in the US. Instead, they'd prefer to innovate right here in India.
there is an inherent sense
That's
of wanting to
perfect.
contribute to
Yeah, that's
India's
Young
perfect.
future.
people stay in
And
their
there's a lot of
country.
emphasis on
That is a
entrepreneurship
good move. Yeah.
and starting on your own.
This push towards
Yeah, they're gonna
entrepreneurship
be
has
an
become the
entrepreneur.
primary focus, as basic software engineering skills are no longer enough. In response to this shifting landscape, a number of startup incubators have sprung up to nurture creative ideas out of mathematically built minds. Science and technology are the backbone of Indian education. But if you want to go from a back-end coder to a front office visionary, you got to learn how to sell. So I've come to an incubator for startups called Commencement, which coaches would-be disruptors in the art of the pitch. How important is the pitch?
Pitch is the moment of truth. Just having an engineering degree is not enough. If we are going to build the business builders and the job creators of tomorrow, they have to think about the world as a market. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon to you both. We're coming from a company called Ocean Water.
Fix my gadgets.
Need a bag? Change pay.
A lot of gadgets are getting introduced to India. Okay. So how we are creating basically a customer convenience through this web portal.
We'll just go through a video walkthrough where you can understand how to pay using ChangePay.
Welcome to Paradise Hotel.
Oh, this is
I would like to
about
stay
the
here for 2
arrangement
days.
again.
Sorry, I don't have money. Do you accept change pay? Yes.
I will have to work on that.
You do this all the time, right?
Right.
What is sort of common about the sort of shortcomings of how people tend to pitch ideas like this?
Yeah, I think it's the big one is how do you tell a story? This is what you get from people who know too much. They've been an expert in delivering projects, making products in a very corporate environment. But I think we have to also come up with a solid business model which is innovative.
Hello, I'm from Music Money Labs. I'm Gopal. We are a music technology company that teaches, scales music education. It works very simply. I mean, you just put it in front of you and you start singing, and it tells you if your frequency is off or if you're off the beat. We show you
Yeah,
detailed
you
breakdown
can
of how
rate
can you
your own
improve,
singing.
and you can track your progress over time. In India, you have so much diversity
So
in
it's
music,
kind of
and
they are
my motivation
presenting
is to build
startups and
digital
the
infrastructure
jury
for
decides
the
which
Indian
one
heritage.
to
This is cool
sponsor,
because it's sort
I
of
guess.
like very,
Yeah, they are trying for that.
culturally Indian things becoming potentially like a globally useful product.
But also, it takes a non-music person to figure out a new way
To do music. Yeah, right.
You know, it didn't take a very
Yeah.
social Zuckerberg to figure out the social network.
Right, right, right,
So
exactly.
he's got the stars in his eyes, as you can see.
For many of these would-be entrepreneurs, the hope is to one day join the fast-growing list of Silicon Valley-sized success stories, who make up much of India's nascent venture capitalist culture. I'm at a golf club in Mumbai, and I am playing around with one of the top VCs in the country. He's been named one of the 50 most influential
As everywhere,
business people
they
in all of
meet
India,
each
and he's
other on the
funded
golf
some of the most
course.
successful
Angel
online
investor.
ventures that this country's ever seen. So what was your big, first success back in India? Nice. Good
I was sitting in my office, met one of these sort of fellows who does the traditional matchmaking.
Like arranged marriages.
Yeah, it occurred to me that why not put this stuff up on the internet? And so that idea was born, and we started out with Shadi.com. There you go.
What were the next investments that you made?
About 2011, I met a young guy called Bhavish, and he was looking at raising some capital for on-demand cab service through your app. So I wrote him a check in 2011, and today, of course, the company is worth close to $5 billion.
Wow. Would you say that the tech scene in India is at an inflection point in any fashion?
Indians have tasted blood, and given the cultural advantages that India has in many ways, I think it's a foregone conclusion that Indians will drive the coming tech revolution. You're already seeing it.
As India's tech sector grows more sophisticated, its entrepreneurs are becoming more ambitious, driving development aimed at saving our lives.
And the point is, having an idea is good, but if you don't have the money for the startup, you need to find the right people.
That's great.
Yeah, that's why they were training how to pitch themselves the right way to convince the sponsor.
Oh my God. That's a thing. That's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Wow, look at that.
It's amazing. While many technology companies here are focused on serving the world's economy, I've come to the garage of Altigreen. a startup that's trying to take a hands-on approach at solving some of India's problems.
In India, there are 1.2 million people dying early every year because of poor air quality.
So what do you guys do?
We allow people to take their existing vehicle, bring it into our place, convert it into a hybrid at $1,000.
Oh, yeah, they changed
Wow.
Fuel and 25%.
cars into hybrid cars.
Are you
Okay.
trying to compete with like a Tesla?
No. Tesla is still selling $100,000
That's
cars. That doesn't work for India. What we are doing here is we are democratizing the use of electric technology.
Amazing. Entrepreneurship is exploding here, with over 5,000 verified startups currently operating nationwide. Projections are so good, in fact, that blue chip prospects who originally left India to succeed in America are beginning to return. I understand that most of you guys studied in the US or lived in the US at some point. And so, like, why did you come back?
Look at populations in India, right? You're building something that could potentially be used by 1 billion people. And it's a lot like the Wild West. The rules are being made.
Bangalore is very, very cosmopolitan now. There are people from not just all over India, people from all over the world, people who've lived abroad and come back.
I had a job offer interest from Google New York, but I met some really nice people in Bangalore that time, and I thought that why not give it a shot.
So you gave up working at Google to come back and do a startup. Given sort of the increasing amount of like anti-immigrant feelings in the United States, that contributes to your decision to move here.
You know, Trump coming to power has not been good for anybody. And I think that is sort of forcing the growth.
Well, guys, to Bangalore, to coming home.
Yeah, that's a good mindset. They go to study abroad to make some experience and then come back home.
Yeah.
And build some business.
Economies like India's make up almost 60% of global GDP, according to the IMF.
Opportunities abound. Software, where all the value addition lies, is now our calling card as a country.
Bangalore is a city primed to emerge as a global leader in tech, with its nation's investment in education and innovation paving the way for a potential overthrow of Silicon Valley as the center of the tech universe. Do you think Bangalore would ever overtake Silicon Valley as the center of engineering production?
Could.
Good.
What Bangalore's got going for it is the scale of India. It's like 1 billion people, right?
Yeah.
So even if you got like 1 out of 2,000 being engineers,
right?
You got a large.
I think in IT they will take over everywhere.
To be the leading spenders, the center of gravity of the global economy is
Yeah.
to be moving east.
How did you guys like found companies?
When I was 10 years old, I was very curious with technology. So I developed a drone which can detect and destroy landmines.
Cool.
Consequently, Asia will account for at least 25% of global ER&D spend.
I think they already.
Yeah. Did you see that boy?
They're already
And I want
everywhere.
to congratulate all of
If
you
you look to
who have
the
made this
main
possible.
companies in the
Fastest growing
States,
segment in the entire
it's
IT
all
BPM
operated
industry.
mostly by Indians. They already did it.
Okay, that was the video. Fastest
Wow.
growing sector. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It
Hey
has.
guys, tell us, have you used any software that was made or is made in India?
I don't know. Even Louis, we cannot maybe know that it was created in India or cooperated with Indian computer
Maybe
science.
Mark knows more about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Oh, the electricity is gone. Yes, actually, I work for a broadcast company, and we've been for the past 2 years, we've been using an online broadcast software that has been in the making for the past
and
15
if
years,
it's
actually.
and if it's customer friendly as well, then
Once
it's
they
perfect.
released that software,
Yeah.
it was better than all the softwares in the world. It solved many problems for a cheap price. This is how strong it is. It fixed
Oh,
many
great.
problems for the
You
cheap.
found this video, please leave a comment and give us a thumbs up.
And don't
Okay, bye
forget
for
to
now.
subscribe.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching our video.
Bye for now.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Please do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Bye bye.